Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's April 20th, 2024. Gonna be having mostly sunny skies over the next 2 days. We're gonna have high pressure ridge overhead. It's not gonna be lasting for that long though. Tonight, it's gonna get pushed out by a trough that's moving through Canada and will push a weak cold front through tomorrow. But that's gonna be pretty dry. No showers are expected with that. And we're going to see temperatures inching back up towards where they were last week into the 60s. Starting out with west winds today, shifting to more southwest tomorrow. Is going to get kind of more gusty tomorrow afternoon. And looking ahead, we have warmer temps through Wednesday with high pressure developing after this short little trough comes through, and no major precip until Friday. Looking around, we have much warmer temperatures this morning. Haley's in the low 30s, Ketchum in the mid 20s, and Stanley being colder in the teens. And the mountain temperatures didn't get too cold last night. They're looking in the low to mid 20s, but cold enough for a freeze if you're chasing corn out there. All right, looking at the satellite reel, not too much going on. We have this area of low pressure up here, and this is going to be our cold front that's going to be coming through tomorrow morning. And besides that, just a couple of clouds to the south, but doesn't look like, yesterday's cloud forecast said that we were going to see some clouds and it was bluebird the whole day. So kind of expect that to be the same today with high pressure, with that shortwave ridge building overhead. Looking at the precip, there's really not that much besides you can see this. This is the cold front coming through tomorrow morning, but breaks off and kind of dissipates into nothing and then reappears again. It's easier to see on the NAM. Stays with us a little bit longer. The NAM has a couple of isolated showers that could hit the Sawtooth and Galena Pass area. Looks pretty, looks like a little bit before sunrise tomorrow, but not too much happening. With this being a surface cold front, it's not really coming up through the whole atmosphere for it to be more prominent. Looking at temperatures, we're going to increase into the mid 60s. Pretty big spread here between 65 and 74. We could there's split flow going on during the middle of the week, so there's kind of unsettled weather and a little unknown variables out there. So it could get warmer. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. This has changed though. They had changed the temperatures for the next 14 days to near normal. That was above normal, so that's good to see them nudge those temperatures down a little bit. And precip is above average, just slightly above average. So for the next 14 days, it's pretty good. Looking ahead at 500 millibar charts, you can see this area of this upside down U that's ridging, so that means good weather is going to be overhead today, and then this low is going to shift over to the east in Canada above us, making this trough of broad like southwest flow, and that's going to bring through that surface cold front. It's really not going to amount to much. And then you can see some ridging coming in behind it, and we develop this split flow where this low gets closed off down in California, bringing some precip to the southern regions there, and then some little bit of a trough coming through for Wednesday. So this is kind of the pattern. We don't really know exactly what's going to happen. Doesn't seem like it's going to be that much moisture, but it's a little bit unknown Wednesday and Thursday what's going to happen with the split flow. It's probably just going to introduce a bunch of small waves that will bring little chance of showers every day, but not really much. And here's where the models kind of diverge from, this is the Euro, has a big sweeping elongated trough that goes all the way down into Mexico. And take a look at the GFS, has it set up a little bit different. Play this back a little bit. This is kind of where I've been keeping my eye on this Friday day period. All right, so I have an area low pressure here, and you can see the trough is not, it does sweep down, it's pretty far south, but not as much as what the Euro's saying. The Euro's kind of like more down here. GFS is not as far down south, so depending on how far that trough goes south, I think will depend on how much precip we're going to get out of the storm. It's really not looking like too much though. This is for at Titus. Temperatures are going to be hovering around freezing at 10,000 feet, so that's not really good for snow levels. I think they were calling snow levels out to be maybe 7,500 feet at this point, but there's a lot that can happen before that point. But it looks like maybe 2/10 of an inch, not really too much, mounting to maybe 2 inches of snow. Yeah, not too much to look at. But if the temperatures come down a little bit, then we can really get a little bit drier snow out of that storm. So we'll just have to keep an eye out on what's going to happen with that. All right, enjoy the weekend.